Before you assume your next Social Security payment is exactly what it should be, let me ask you one important question. When was the last time you actually looked beyond the amount deposited into your bank account? Most retirees check to see whether the money arrived, but very few take a closer look at why that amount may have changed. And that's where thousands of Americans unknowingly make a costly mistake. Every month, millions of seniors receive their Social Security payments without asking a single question. They trust that everything is correct. But the reality is that benefit amounts can change for several reasons, including Medicare deductions, tax withholding, annual adjustments, and changes to your personal information. Sometimes the difference is only a few dollars. Other times, retirees are left wondering why their payment isn't what they expected. The surprising part is that many of these issues could have been identified early with just a few simple checks. If you're receiving Social Security or plan to start soon, today's video may help you avoid unnecessary surprises. We'll explain what every senior should check today, why these details matter, and how staying informed can help protect one of the most important sources of retirement income. Be sure to stay until the end because one of the final checks is something many retirees never think about until it creates a serious problem. For millions of Americans, Social Security isn't simply another monthly payment. It's the income that keeps retirement running. It helps pay for groceries, utility bills, rent or mortgage payments, prescription medications, insurance, and countless everyday expenses. Because so many households rely heavily on these benefits, even a small change deserves attention. The very first thing every senior should check is the actual payment amount, not just whether the deposit arrived. Many retirees receive direct deposit and quickly glance at their bank balance before moving on with their day. But taking a few moments to compare this month's payment with the previous month's payment can help you notice unexpected differences. There are perfectly legitimate reasons why your payment may change. Annual cost of living adjustments, commonly known as COLA, can increase benefits. Medicare premiums deducted directly from your benefit may also affect your final deposit. Tax withholding elections can influence the amount you receive as well. Understanding why your payment changed is just as important as noticing that it changed. The next thing every senior should review is Medicare deductions. This is one of the most common reasons retirees become confused about their monthly payment. News headlines often announce that Social Security benefits have increased because of inflation adjustments. Many retirees expect a noticeably larger deposit. Then the payment arrives, and the increase appears much smaller than expected. In many cases, Medicare premiums are automatically deducted before the money reaches your bank account. As healthcare costs change over time, those deductions can affect the amount you actually receive. That's why it's helpful to understand the difference between your total Social Security benefit and your net payment after deductions. Another important item to check is your personal information on file with the Social Security Administration. It may sound simple, but outdated banking information, mailing addresses, or personal records can sometimes create unnecessary delays or administrative problems. Many retirees move closer to family after retirement or switch financial institutions. Keeping your records current helps reduce the chance of payment interruptions. Another area many seniors overlook involves tax withholding. Some retirees choose to have federal income tax withheld directly from their Social Security benefits, while others do not. Depending on your total retirement income, taxes may become part of your overall financial picture. Reviewing your withholding preferences periodically can help you avoid unexpected tax bills later. One of the biggest misconceptions among retirees is believing that every Social Security recipient receives exactly the same treatment. In reality, every person's benefit is unique. Your payment depends on your earnings history when you claimed benefits, your Medicare premiums, tax choices, and other individual factors. Comparing your monthly payment to someone else's often creates unnecessary confusion because no two retirement situations are exactly alike. pandemic. Another smart habit is reviewing your Social Security earnings history from time to time. Your benefit is based largely on your lifetime earnings record. Although reporting errors are uncommon, they can happen. If wages from previous years were reported incorrectly, your future benefits could potentially be affected. Reviewing your earnings record allows you to identify possible issues, while supporting documentation is still easier to locate. Many retirees also underestimate the impact of inflation. While annual benefit adjustments help offset rising prices, they don't always match the increasing costs of groceries, housing, insurance, and health care. This is why budgeting remains important throughout retirement, even after Social Security payments begin. Perhaps the most important thing every senior should check isn't listed on any government form. It's their own retirement plan. Ask yourself a simple question. If an unexpected expense appeared tomorrow, would your current income comfortably cover it? Retirement isn't static. Expenses change. Medical needs evolve. Family situations shift. Your financial plan should adapt as your life changes. Too often, retirees assume that once their first Social Security payment arrives, there is nothing left to monitor. But retirement requires ongoing attention. Spending just a few minutes reviewing your payment, deductions, personal information, and financial plan each month can help you identify small issues before they become larger problems. As we continue, here's something that many retirees don't realize until they experience it themselves. Simply receiving your Social Security payment each month doesn't necessarily mean everything is correct. In fact, some of the most important details are hidden behind the payment itself, and taking a few minutes to review them regularly could help you avoid unnecessary stress later. One of the next things every senior should check is their Social Security benefit statement. Many retirees focus only on the amount deposited into their bank account, but the statement contains valuable information about your benefit, Medicare deductions, tax withholding, and other adjustments that may have affected your payment. Reviewing this information helps you understand exactly where your money is going, instead of simply wondering why the amount changed. Another important habit is confirming that your direct deposit information remains accurate and secure. Today, nearly all Social Security benefits are paid electronically, making direct deposit the fastest and safest way to receive your money. However, if your bank account changes or your financial institution updates your account information, it's important to make sure your Social Security records are updated as well. A simple banking error could delay your payment or create unnecessary complications. Security has become another major concern for retirees. Unfortunately, older Americans are among the most common targets for financial scams. Criminals know that millions of seniors depend on Social Security every month, and they often pretend to represent the Social Security Administration in order to steal personal information or money. You may receive a phone call claiming your Social Security number has been suspended. An email might warn that your benefits are about to stop. A text message may tell you to click a link immediately to verify your account. These scams are carefully designed to create fear and pressure people into acting without thinking. Remember one important rule. Legitimate government agencies generally do not demand immediate payment through gift cards, cryptocurrency, or wire transfers. If someone contacts you unexpectedly and pressures you to act immediately, it's always wise to slow down, verify the information, and use official government contact methods before responding. Another valuable check involves your beneficiary and family information. Retirement often brings major life changes. Marriage, divorce, the loss of a spouse, or changes within your family can all affect certain Social Security benefits. Making sure your records accurately reflect your current situation can help prevent confusion if your family ever needs to deal with survivor or related benefits in the future. Healthcare expenses also deserve regular attention. Many retirees focus on their monthly Social Security payment without considering how much of it is being used to cover medical costs. Medicare premiums, supplemental insurance, prescription medications, and routine healthcare expenses can gradually consume a larger percentage of retirement income than expected. Reviewing your healthcare spending every few months can help you identify trends before they become serious financial challenges. Even small changes in monthly expenses can add up significantly over the course of a year. Another smart habit is checking whether your retirement budget still matches today's prices. Inflation affects nearly every part of daily life. Grocery bills change, utility costs fluctuate, insurance premiums increase, property taxes may rise. Even if your Social Security payment receives an annual cost of living adjustment, your overall expenses may grow even faster. Successful retirees often review their budgets regularly rather than assuming last year's spending plan still works today. Small adjustments made early are usually much easier than making major financial changes later. One of the biggest mistakes seniors make is assuming they don't need to pay attention to Social Security anymore because they're already receiving benefits. In reality, retirement requires ongoing awareness. Rules change, Medicare costs change, tax laws evolve, personal circumstances change as well. Staying informed doesn't mean worrying about every news headline. It simply means paying attention to the updates that may affect your own financial situation. It's also worth remembering that your monthly payment is only one part of retirement planning. Emergency savings, investments, pensions, and other income sources all work together to provide financial security. Looking at the complete picture instead of focusing on a single payment can help you make better long-term decisions. Financial experts often say that the retirees who experience the fewest surprises aren't necessarily the wealthiest. They're usually the ones who stay organized. They review important documents, monitor their monthly payments, keep personal information updated, and ask questions whenever something doesn't seem right. Perhaps the most valuable check every senior should make today is asking a simple question. Do I understand why I received exactly this amount this month? If the answer is yes, you're likely paying attention to the details that matter. If the answer is no, spending a little time reviewing your records could provide peace of mind and help prevent future misunderstandings. Retirement should be about enjoying the years you've worked so hard to earn, not constantly worrying about unexpected financial surprises. A few simple monthly checks can help you stay informed, protect your benefits, and feel more confident about your retirement income. If you found today's information helpful, consider sharing this video with a friend, neighbor, or family member who receives Social Security benefits. There's a good chance they'll learn something valuable that they haven't considered before. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos covering Social Security updates, Medicare changes, retirement planning, and practical financial tips designed to help seniors stay informed and make confident decisions. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.